Hey guys, welcome to Smack Talk Wrestling Reviews. I'm your host, Boise, and we have a jam-packed SmackDown Live for us to look forward to. We have AJ Styles' return, we have The Miz's big announcement for SummerSlam, and we have the Tag Team Tournament Finals. So here we go guys, this is Smack Talk Wrestling Reviews SmackDown Edition. So we kick off the show with Randy Orton, well, not really explaining why he attacked Jeff Hardy, but what a frigging promo this was. Randy Orton's pretty much saying, I've erased Jeff Hardy, I have destroyed the man you all love, and this is because you don't respect me. I've done all the work. I am the youngest ever heavyweight champion of the world, yet you do not respect. I thought this was a fantastic promo. It really just, let's be honest guys, we all prefer a heel Randy Orton, and this promo just seals again why Randy Orton's one of the best in the company. He's really good at his promos, especially when he's allowed to be Randy Orton, and Randy Orton in real life is pretty much a heel, so that's fantastic. It was good to see, and it was a very strong promo opening for the show. For me, I'm gonna give, because it's Randy Orton at his best, let's be honest, I'm gonna give this a good 7 out of 10. Next up, we got a tag team match, and it was Becky Lynch teaming up with her BFF Charlotte Flair, taking on the Iconics of Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. And before the match started, there were some shots fired at Raw, and it was great to see. Pretty much Becky and Charlotte said, are we going to be alright? Becky went, yeah, of course, we're not Bailey and Sasha, and that was just brilliant. I was like, oh, shots fired at Raw. The match itself was fine. It wasn't anything to really write home about. It was just your typical heel babyface type of tag team match where, let's be honest, Becky and Charlotte are leagues above everyone in the women's division. It should, for me personally, it should be Becky and Charlotte singles match for the SmackDown women's title. That's for me, but let's be honest, it was fine. Carmella was on commentating. She's awful. She's really, really bad, but she has to be there, I guess. The Iconics didn't really get that much attack on Charlotte. To be honest, they made Charlotte look really good. Becky selling was fantastic, and it's good to see. But yeah, Charlotte really came to save Becky by the end of the match. And they celebrated as a partnership, which was fine. The more interesting thing was the aftermath after the match. They were walking backstage and they were talking, and Becky went, yeah, we did really well this week, but in a week's time, it's every woman for herself. And they just kind of split their ways. That is fine. I hope to God this is just the writers making Charlotte look really strong for Becky to pin her to get the win. Like, for me, that would work. Right now, I like what they're doing. I like the shots fired at Raw. I like the chemistry. I like how they're not really doing what the Bailey and Sasha stuff with Charlotte and Becky as well. So that's good. That's nice to see. There's very much competition there between the two, but respect as well. So for me, with all this in mind, the match wasn't any, like I said, nothing too important to write home about. I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10 just for the backstage stuff. Next up, we got AJ Styles return to SmackDown Live. He had the week off, and we found out why during his promo. And I've got to say, this is probably one of AJ's better promos we've had in some time. And this is because AJ, it sounded like there was a lot of truth coming out of this one, and that was good to see. He pretty much said him and Joe have history, aka TNA, and that they've been friends for a long time. Their wives are friends. You know, his wife knows, so he knows Joe. He didn't call him Samoa Joe, he called him Joe. He was like, I've known this guy way too long, and he knows how important my family are, and for him to say that has just crossed the line. It was literally, I'm gonna beat the living crap. You can attack me, but you can't attack my family, pretty much. This was a very strong, I think that, you know, it's always one of the best promos when you have a bit of truth mixed in with it, and it really works. And you know it works with the writers and the superstars when they can use stuff like this and you know, they know each other from the past. They know each other, how important AJ's family is to him. So that's always good. Pretty much, I'm going to give this promo a 6 out of 10 because it was well put together. Like I said, it's one of AJ's better promos we've had in some time. But I can't wait to see the match because this has helped the feud a little bit for me. And plus, Samoa Joe watching on with really with it looked like black eyes was awesome. Next up, we had Lana taking on Zelina Vega yet again, but this time her husband Rusev would be joining her outside the ring, which was great because Andrade, Cien, Almas was with Zelina Vega. And before the match started, Aiden English came again to apologise and beg for forgiveness from his friends. They finally forgave him, but Rusev said, look, it's best, we've forgiven you, but it's best if you stay backstage. Which kind of, it's like a little puppy Aiden English right now. You can tell this is the end of the Rusev Day partnership with Aiden. I could see Aiden turning on Rusev at some point, which would be fine, and having Rusev turn babyface for it. But it's really, really interesting to see how this is going right now. Aiden is trying his best to be a good friend and helping him out, but everything he does is going completely wrong. The match itself wasn't anything good. Lana and Zelina, I'll replicate probably the best move of the night. That was their best move of the night. So you can see how that went. But yes, it was fine for that. It was the Rusev and Andrade stuff which really caught my eye, with both men trying to take each other out. Zelina really getting involved with the Rusev helping Andrade to take him out. Aiden tried to stop him, but this is where it kind of gets botchy for me. He takes out Andrade, he knocks Lana's ankle, which makes her fall completely over. She doesn't even, it's like her ankle, so it's not even touching her completely. She goes down. Zelina doubles knees to the face. 1, 2, 3. She gets the win again. Of course she does, Vega. So for me, the match itself was nothing special, but the outside stuff was better. So I'm going to give this a 4 out of 10, only because the Rusev and Andrade stuff was really good, and Aiden English mistakes again really did. It's really adding more to the storyline. So for me, that's where you need to invest. Next up, we had Byron Saxton doing an interview with The Miz, and The Miz earlier on in the day on the WWE Network announced he will be taking on Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam. He's agreed, him and his agent with GM Page have agreed to terms for this match, and it was fun. It was a good promo. Miz's biggest part was saying, Byron, shut the hell up. You're just a second-rate commentator, and everyone just went crazy. And you could just see Byron Saxton like, thanks, yeah, just what I needed. And that was fine. That was brilliant for me. For The Miz is the best at being the best talker right now. Really good little promo. The Miz really going off on one yet again. Just shows how good The Miz is at doing. He's talking is fantastic. His in-ring skills is really good as well. So it just shows you what kind of superstar he really is. The next thing we know, Daniel Bryan attacks him at this backstage location, beats the living crap out of him, and what happens? The Miz hits him with a vase, knocking him out. This was, for me, a brilliant. It's really good. They're keeping them separate till SummerSlam. Really not allowing. It's not like we're seeing Daniel in the ring too often now either. So this is adding to the speculation: is Daniel gonna stay? Is he not? This is all great fun, and with this feud really could end at SummerSlam. I'm extra excited for the match. Cannot wait to see it. So for me, because the promo was really good by The Miz and Daniel Bryan's attack backstage, I'm going to give this a... Oh, I was going to say 6. No, I'm going to give it a 7 just for The Miz, because he's awesome. Next up, we did have a match with R-Truth taking on Shinsuke Nakamura. And now this was quite funny. It all started off backstage. Shinsuke was doing an interview with Renee Young. She said, you know, it's been announced you are taking on Jeff Hardy at SummerSlam for the United States title. And Shinsuke's like, who? And she's like, Jeff Hardy, and she's like, oh no, he's been erased. And she's like, no, not really. And he goes, I get metaphors, Renee. And that was great. I mean, R-Truth comes out, challenges Shinsuke for a title match at SummerSlam for the US title. And R-Truth's like, I want the title. And Ty's like, you can't just challenge him like that. You can't do it that way. And he's like, I know how I'll do it. I'll do it like everyone else. I will pin Carmel to get a match at SummerSlam, which was brilliant. And Ty Dillinger was like, no, you can't do that either. And he goes, you have to, and he's like pointing at him, and he goes, I'm not going to pin Renee. And it's like, no. And then Shinsuke said something in Japanese. R-Truth's like, he goes, I'm going to have a match with you now. That was great. The match itself was really funny. Again, Shinsuke really they didn't really allow R-Truth to be that much in control of the match, which is a bit of a shame. He's really talented. It was a really good match as well for R-Truth, in my opinion. Very, very much the best bit throughout the whole match was when R-Truth went, come on, like Shinsuke does. But yeah, it was fun. It's probably a good light match, and it shows everyone what R-Truth is up to. You know, he's a talented wrestler in the ring. He's not great, but he is talented enough to hold his own, and his promo stuff like that, where he's allowed to have a bit of fun and be himself a little bit, just shows what kind of character he is. I never thought I'd say this, but I really enjoyed an R-Truth segment, so I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10 just because it made me laugh so much. Next up, we got the Bludgeon Brothers taking on some local talent. It was a squash match, and that was about it. It wasn't, again, it just put the Bludgeon Brothers on TV. They cut a promo beforehand, pretty much stating the finals are tonight, and we'll destroy whoever wins. So yeah, like I said, the match was really quick and it ended in no time. So I can't really mark it for much, but for what it was, yeah, like I said, I can't mark it. It was a quick squash match just to have the Bludgeon Brothers on TV. So I'll probably I'll give it, I can't give it a mark, I just can't. There's nothing to it. And this moves us on to the main event of the night, and it was for the tag team finals, and whoever wins will take on the Bludgeon Brothers at SummerSlam. It was the New Day taking on the Bar. What a match. I'm not going to spoil it. I am not going to spoil it. So my recap of this match was, it was freaking amazing. It was one of the best tag team matches I have seen in some time, and I do gotta say, the last, you know, SmackDown again, just showing how good they are. A few weeks ago, I did state, and it did, a lot of people, some people did go, oh, are you sure you want to make that comment, that SmackDown has the best tag division in the world. After watching this match, I can categorically commit to that statement. I honestly think right now, yeah, you got a few loose ends on the tag team division on SmackDown, but in a whole, the major players and everything involved, I think SmackDown has the best tag team division, especially after watching this match. The New Day were fantastic, the Bar were brilliant. I just can't spoil it. I just don't want to spoil it for anyone. But what I can say is, it's a must watch. Check it out. Stop this video, watch it, and then you'll know why I'm going on like this. But I'm gonna give it a mark, and I'm gonna give it a 8 out of 10. It was absolutely brilliant. You know, screw it. No, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. It was that good. It was so good. But there you go. That was SmackDown Live for this week. And there you go, guys. That was SmackDown Live for this week. Not very much going on in actual matches. Most of them were just fillers and promos for SummerSlam. That's understandable, but I really do feel like SmackDown Live right now is at a good place. I cannot wait for the tag team match at SummerSlam. Daniel Bryan versus The Miz. They are doing everything right, keeping those two separated till SummerSlam, because it's going to be an absolute killer. It could be the match of SummerSlam if possible. It probably could steal the Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler match if they're allowed to do everything they need to do it. Charlotte, Becky Lynch and Carmella, as long as Carmella doesn't get a majority of the match and she's knocked out for it, Carmella versus Charlotte should be... No, sorry, Becky versus Charlotte will be brilliant to see. It's just R-Truth stole the show for me tonight on just making me laugh. That's what you... Sometimes, yeah, I want to see the wrestling, but sometimes I do want to have a laugh, and R-Truth gave me a good mixture of both tonight. So he's got to get my, you know, best player on the pitch today was R-Truth. Football reference right there. But yeah, altogether, I've got to give SmackDown a mark. I'm just going to say it was a very solid episode. It couldn't do a lot because of SummerSlam just around the corner. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. There you go, guys. What did you think of SmackDown Live this week? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What was your best segment of the show? Leave it in the comments below. And do you agree that SmackDown Live has the best tag team division in the world? I want to hear your opinions. Where is the best tag team division in the world? Also leave that in the comments. If you do like our videos, please like, subscribe, press the bell to keep notified, and if you want to follow us on Twitter, you can do. It's at SmackTalkYouTube. That's you and Tube. And if you want to follow me on the old Twitter as well, you can do. It's at Boise88. And I'll see you guys next time on Smack Talk Wrestling Reviews.